Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Stern. I'm the founder and managing partner of GovTech Ventures. We're back for another weekly GovTech go-to-market videos. And I wanted to talk this week about the long sales cycle in GovTech. I hear this all the time. And if you're selling into state government specifically, a lot of what feels random actually follows the same fiscal calendar every year. There are specific parts of the year for planning, budget approvals, procurement, and spending, and where an agency is in that cycle changes what conversations are even possible. So I want to break down what state agencies are doing throughout the fiscal year, when vendors should engage, when deals tend to stall, and when things actually start moving again. Because a lot of timing issues in GovTech are really just budget timing. Quick caveat here, this mostly applies to state governments. Local governments can move differently and have their own fiscal timing. We can explore that in a future video. So let's talk about late summer into fall. This is the planning session. This is when agencies are deciding what they want funding for next year. They're building budget requests and prioritizing problems. This is when you want to be in the room early. Maybe it's conference season. Maybe you're flying to meet customers. You're helping them shape how the problem is defined and what gets funded. Then we go into winter. This is when these agencies are proposing their ideas to the governors. They're defending what they asked for. They're aligning with leadership and tightening numbers. This is legislative session. This is your support phase. Give your champion clear cost, ROI, and language they can reuse internally as they try to pass their own budget. Then there's spring. This is when we hit legislative review. Budgets are being debated and finalized. Things slow down. Stay responsive, keep things simple, help answer questions quickly, but don't expect a lot of engagement from your potential customer. Then we get early summer. This is when session is over, budgets have passed, and funding becomes clear. Agencies know what they actually have to spend. This is when conversations start moving again. And this is when you should re-engage and get specific about how the purchase will happen. Then summer into early fall, this is when they're spending. This is when procurement happens. RFPs go out, contracts get signed, budgets get used. Speed matters here. The easier you are to buy from, the better. Deals pause and then pick back up. People go quiet and then come back up. That usually tracks to where they are in this annual cycle. So if you're selling into state government, just look at the calendar. That tells you what's possible and when. More next week.